Because in the spirit, hello, Wednesday. What are you doing? Oh, hydrate I shall. That'll perk me up, no doubt, no doubt. But yeah, I can't remember if this game was gifted to me, but it was highly suggested by a friend a while back. And I started it, but I just dropped it. I couldn't, at the time, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't mentally prepared for the fuck around and find out simulator. But now I think I am. I'm ready to take that plunge. So, oh, hi. No. Welcome. Let's save. I truly am ready for what's to come. There it goes. Stop it. Wednesday. Oh, I forgot to. There we go. Is there sound? Yep, there's sound. Options. Kind of cool. Is that too quiet? Going on. I'll leave it as is for right now. I turned down the volume on OBS for this just to be safe. Alright, new game. Yes. Let's see. Extremely intelligent thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, psychological, very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Physical. Extremely physical. Interacts with the world through the body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Any preference in the... There's so much popping going on. In Portuguese, no less. Oh no, I can't understand this popping. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go with sensitive. I want to be an... I'm a bit of an empath myself, you see. I could create my own. Yeah. I can randomize it too. Since this is my first playthrough, I'll go with a preset one. Let's see what happens. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest waters, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
It cat for Wednesday. Thank you. Wednesday appreciates it. I got her a chair just to sit next to me since she's so indecisive about like hopping on and off my lap. But now she's not. Here, get in the chair. I got it for you. Yeah. Anyone get in the chair? No, you're going to get under the chair and look up at me. Okay, that works. The combo is broken. I think he needs. There is a combo meter. I did not know that was there. I think that's just a thing Stream Elements does. Hello, Wednesday. How you doing? There's a lot of things. Listen, I don't claim to be good at streaming or know how anything works. I just do it and have fun.
Ever. Never, ever.
I think I will just simply continue to not exist. Oh, you can't see my mouse. That's no good. Let me capture cursor. Okay. There it is. That's better. And I shall simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Ooh, this is great. Give me some more. What was that about? The X something? No, this is great.
Yes, it is.
Give me some
You
more.
got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like it.
I know you do, baby. I know.
Sounds like reminds me of Murdoch from Gorillas. How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
There's not how I thought Disco Elysium was. Oh, there's more. Trust me. I hope. I know there's going to be more. Let's see. Allons-y. Let's go. I want to get off. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Allons-y. Let's go.
Right. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's see. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Or looks, there's. I am tired of being this type of animal. Who gives a shit? And who gives a shit? Now, let's Zero homes.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Wait, no, I need to believe in myself instead. No. Don't stop. Keep singing, sing me that sweet song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you.
Man meat?
A sensation.
How sensational.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco music, you say?
You can take it. You're a champion.
Succeed versus your total 11. Ooh. Nice. Volition. Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless disembodied nothing. Yes, take me back. Take me back.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Yes. I would say this is from what I know about this game, which is not a lot. It is a very much a fuck around and find out simulator. Like choices, you can just do some random stuff. Well, not random, like there's cause and effect, but you get a little agency. It's like an immersive sim almost. Maybe it is immersive, literally. Let's see, help someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Just like Fear and Hunger? Kind of like Fear and Hunger. Another game I know not a lot about, but I do want to play. But that one I don't think I can play on Twitch for various reasons. I cut my head off.
Fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Open your eyes. It does get louder, which is good to know. Game with the censored mod, I think? Maybe, but where's the fun in that? Plus, I don't have it. Fear and Hunger. I have so many games already. I feel like I should play those. It is in my interests, though. Bootle. But it is a really bad mod. Oh no. The magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red. Ooh, I missed. I need to pay more attention to words. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. The reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Hold tab to highlight. Wait. Yeah, it shows everything, but it
The
doesn't.
window stands broken in its
I don't know what that
frame.
means.
Cold wind blows in.
Let's see. Let's see, even. Visual. Look. Visual calculus. Assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Look
A
at them.
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this, though?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the
It
size
is
of the
too
impact.
large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Let's see. I don't need it. I don't need any. I should get that
Cool
shoe
wind
back.
gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
I gained some experience too. So I need. Yeah, I need to go.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish
It
them out.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Alright, good to know. First, I should go to the bathroom. Check out what this is. Oh, and my jacket. All important jacket. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. An awful concoction. Oh, my shirt. I have my jacket.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Okay.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Just intense masculine energy
Suddenly,
going on here.
you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Wipe
As
the
you
mirror.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Inland Empire. I don't care. Still wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Let's see. At least my tongue's okay. I'm sorry. Touch
Bet
your
you
nose.
are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly
Thinks you're
tiny
ugly.
nose either.
It's not ugly.
Not
He's
with
just
all the
having a
drinks
bad
it's often
morning.
left for you.
Or, yeah, morning. Let's see. At least my tongue's okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm scared. I want to stop this. No, wipe the mirror now.
Behold,
Look at that. Look at that beautiful mug.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a
It appears you're
superstar.
also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it's maybe because I'm a
Please
superstar.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. Keep
You
making the
can't,
face.
can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Let's say I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There are some charms to it.
There might have been 10
Ooh.
years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay. It's the Encyclopedia Formidable 13. Dig deep in your mind and locate the source of the expression. Impossible 18. Formidable. I can probably get that. Ooh, why they're both buried. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. No, I'm gonna dig deep.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place.
That was such a
somewhere
good roll,
in the
too.
past. That's all you need.
Oh, it's because
for now.
it had to do with the impossible roll. All right, let's see if I can stop it.
It's too late.
Ah,
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
good. I want to keep it. Let the mirror be. The expression. Oh, wait, there's a... What's this? Let's see. Find your other shoe. Phil. Alright. So let's go out to the balcony, I guess. The last stop. Oh, probably should grab my shoe. Oh, my tie.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
I must try.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain.
Oh, look how
Boom
close I
comes
was, though.
over you.
Oh.
This is bad.
Ooh.
Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time, still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
I am
Finally,
worried.
the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
That's a narrow miss right there. Alright.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap.
So barely.
It's released from the blade. Warning, warning.
Oh.
The necktie is no longer contained.
Just there. Alright.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Bring it
Little
on.
black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Oh, pain threshold. Alright, alright. Now, I'm ready to go get that shoe. There's something on the table. Yes. Oh. Someone. Ah! Beautiful. Take call. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
The smell of the sea makes you dizzy.
Hello, officer.
The calendar says March. The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
It's the officer. Am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her and beauty and just keep walking.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
I already know it's not true, but I mean, who's going to stop me from doing big business?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay, then, Chief Technical
No.
Officer?
You're a police officer, sir.
She looks into your... I might need to turn off the sound, because there's leaving out some details. Are you sure? Are you You're shitting me. Goddamn right I'm a police fan. Don't you
Okay,
forget it.
Cool. I won't.
Miss Orange Disco Dancer.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
No need to be alarmed. I was just being in character, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
She breathes in a silvery smoke. Silvery
Whoa.
smoke.
Something wants to come out of you.
Oh no.
A bit of vomit. Thankfully, you keep it down, because your body does not control you.
How did you know I'm a police
Sir,
officer?
you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what
Couldn't
business is
say.
that?
In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Suggestion challenge. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Oh, I'm tempted. But oh, no, not today. Not today. Hardly know her. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Who in the right mind would let me be an officer of
Don't
the
be
law?
so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
I better let it go. Say no.
Retreat is not a winning tactic.
It's not. Shush. I should get
Of
going now.
course. Be careful, officer. They
She
don't
puts
like the
out her
police
cigarette.
around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still
You
smoking.
should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a
Who
smoker?
knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent,
I've
seductive
never
cigarette
heard
stub
someone call a
still
cigarette
swallowed
stub
deliciously.
juicy. But you broke out the filter. I can't
How
smoke that.
very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Yes, I should do that. No, I should enthusiastically do it. I should not do that. I'll make it a priority. Well, I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about
Yummy
juicy sticks of
cigarettes.
tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
That's horrible.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Oh, massive bonuses, you say? Behind smokes and smoke. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trop Le Monde. The speaker is connected to the radio. Music is seasoned with static. The best kind. Did you pick the sensitive one? I did. I figured that'd be good to start out, especially because I might go crazy. Also, I missed that. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Hello, Monday. It's canon. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600 hours. It's canonically Monday. Forever.
Hello, sweetie.
The cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man on in the orange bomber jacket.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Let's conceptualize.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's very cool, but I won't come off like a douche if I call myself that. It's very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. Too ostentatious.
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Don't worry, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. He just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean that guy? Nod towards the man behind the counter. Some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. No, I
Then
haven't.
we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't. Yes, the police. I'm aware. I'm a policeman. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know,
Does
yeah.
that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time
Maybe.
you detected weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's get going
To
then.
you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check
You
your
mean you
pockets.
don't have a badge?
It wasn't only when I
Losing
woke
your
up.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can
Tutorial
talk to
agent.
him whenever by interacting with him.
Thank you. Well, let's talk to this guy.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this
Lieutenant
place.
glances into his notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks at you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
I was about to say something. Let him. It's like when you've left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo
That's
artist name yet.
wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back.
For a moment, the man fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind the pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to
You
the
said
lieutenant.
you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He turns to you. Yes.
I have everything. You?
He looks in his little notebook. Let's say, oh, you mean, do I have questions? Ask
Yes,
them.
yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Let's see. Who killed him? What is Sylvia? Why did Sylvia go away?
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Extra fine. Where exactly is the
Behind
body?
this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
All right, and how do we get
That's
there?
easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then
Course,
to your
looks.
right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
What's your
Why
problem
would I
with
have
me?
a problem with you? You're a hero cop.
You're being
Am I?
sarcastic.
Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
The dead body. I didn't actually get it down, did I? My God, I did all those things. I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an
it's
officer.
Not.
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then
You're
gets a hold
right,
of himself.
It's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
I see.
Let's
That's
go.
all. Hey, game 30 experience.
Not so fast. You owe
8
me
points.
130 real.
Oh,
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
No,
I don't.
don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's real?
Oh, Excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic
The
accent.
IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some form of street
You
cred?
don't owe me street cred. You owe me money.
Ah, that's
You
shot.
owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the
Who does
counter.
that clown think he is? Arrest him!
What exactly
What
is
are you,
money?
a philosopher?
Actually, I might be. Since I woke up, I've trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Real. Real, whatever. Let's see. Show him the coins you found. Is this money? Proceed, but don't. Okay. Proceed and show him
Yes,
the coins.
it is.
Let's see. Count up and give him that's 10 plus 10 equals 20, 40. Now I'm down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller
Real is
than the real.
Portuguese. Is it
I'm not
only
even going to take
Portuguese?
this. Come back
Is
when you
this
have
a
130
Portuguese
real.
game? I thought it was somewhere in France. Or that general area of Europe. Let's see. I'm going to take this. Back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller?
Yes,
That's
it
horrible.
is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the
For
counter.
a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. He
up the
demonstratively
coins.
suppresses a world-weary sigh.
Yes, here my place. You're under arrest. Alright. What do I have this place
See,
for?
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
That's 100
Another
real?
thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60
nice.
plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Let's see. Did I see my tie
No one
speaking
is
twice?
saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
Oh, I do like my money. Let's see. I'm not comfortable with this. Let's see, great advice. Give the tie an affirming tug. Talking to a tie. Nah, I gotta do job things.
Somehow, the knot is stuck, so you can't get it off. The lieutenant watches you struggle with it, the sweat dripping from your brow. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I see. Alright, what
I'm
happens
sorry,
now?
but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't.
Braid.
If
Hello.
he doesn't have the money by tonight,
Hello,
then-
party. And party raters. How are you? Happy Monday. He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Let's see, is there somewhere else I can stay around here? I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Fuck this place. I'll take the chances on the street. I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Pattern of creases appears on his forehead.
Good luck.
New task, pay for damages. Alright. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
And a resub. Thank you for the resub. 33 months. How long it's been. Have a good night. And you have a good sleep. Thanks again for the raid and the resub. I don't really
But
remember.
you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. Up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
They're just synapse and firing. It doesn't mean anything. They must be some to me. Lieutenant Katrowski, do you know a place called
No.
Marvel Hill?
But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression.
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I could trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on the
You
building.
can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Ooh. On some way home, internalize. Problem. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scaring little children, possibly scarring them as well. Go into the great raised motor track. The 881 until you reach La Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Turn. Ooh. What should I level up next? I guess it doesn't matter now. I should hold off on that. Find smokes, inspect the body, report the badge. Made the call for a crime. Let's gotta find Sylvan and pay for damages. That's probably gonna be on the back of the burner. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait. I saw a thing. Rue de Saint Ghislaine? 8D. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
What? Hails the other kid from behind the fence. Hey kid, a word, police business. Moment of your time, please. I'm like, moment of your time,
Can't
please.
talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
What's with you and Juicy?
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding it, see?
Kuno and Kuno S. He swipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
Kuno? You should throw the rake at him, Kuno. The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Is Kuno on something? Alright, Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You
What
will
forces? Oops, okay. I don't have time for this sleeve. Alright, let's try to get this body down. The kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable.
There are several footprints in the mud. left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's get an exact count.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
What a shame.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Alright.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
He's got like knights. Boots.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Let's see. God, what is that? Why is it so
Active
bad?
decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
The lieutenant raises a white piece of lid into his nose. It's okay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Let's see.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to
Success.
and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots
They
are
are
these?
armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
There's a notebook under his arm. The lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Okay, then what kind of armor is
Ceramic
this?
plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under
Where?
the heel. Fair weather.
He turns
Fair
the boot
weather
slightly.
model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Material looks
It
out of
is.
place.
It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his
We've
index
requested
finger.
similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking
For a
about?
full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby! Not to the
By
boots.
catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
Continue.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Really? If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before our good men die? Constab... Nah, he's... I can't take Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Can't pull him into this world of crime, not yet. No, that's not what
Of
I meant.
course.
Alright, what happened
The
to the
locals
rest of them?
probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
He nods
Maybe
towards
he'll know
Kuno.
something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Let's see, maybe he's just wearing the boots and not the rest of the
No.
armor.
He must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
And where are these clothes? Have you seen them any around? What if they told him to strip before they hung him? to demean him.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
How can a man afford such
That's for
expensive
us to
hardware?
find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
Hmm. This look pretty advanced for a
I
security
agree.
guard.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the
A
boot.
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds
It's
fragile.
anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally.
Everyone has a different
from
accent.
plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Multicultural, just from all over the place. Let's see. Points to boots. See.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
I'm doing good at this. Pull off
This
the boot.
feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your
The
arm.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
You have the smile still? Yeah, of course I have the smile. He's in a good mood. And we're about to ruin it. Since his voice is sharp, he looks at you with the boot under your arm.
He's gonna pull his head off. Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
We're gonna pull his head
Yes,
off,
that's
right?
what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Are we not Texas? There may be clues inside the boot, yes.
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides,
He taps the
there's
boot.
no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second,
Barely.
it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Alright, so there's boots, but that would be dishonorable if used for honor. Ooh, do I want to be honorable? Yes.
Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
What's going to happen to the boots then? There are honor
Of course
points?
there aren't. Don't be naive.
Well, I could.
You still feel as though there might be some honor points. And if there are, you've surely earned one.
Alright. What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The
Back off the
cadaver
corpse.
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The
Inspect the
hangman's
belt.
knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What is that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of herb is
Industrial
this?
strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Let's see. Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
Star Wars pursuing stock workers. Police are strong. How do they even get them up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
He makes pulling motion. Assuming the dock workers from the
The
Harmer did
police
it?
suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Let's see. Past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Okay. They sure wanted him to stay there. That polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Rabbits.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Back off and
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
It'll be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Let's see. Is that the map of the night sky? Is that the microelectric system? Is that a
Of
national
no nation
pattern?
that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange
He
jacket.
takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let's hope it didn't work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Continue.
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal capped ampules, and clicks them into place in the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines
This
there.
is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting.
A
Then,
sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
I love
rolling
the art of
out.
this game.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cool wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool
Yes,
machine.
it is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closed and tucks it away in his belt. What do we need
It
the photo
contains
for?
insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse
Sure.
on.
Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled-up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the
Has been a
photo
bit.
paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Good to know, good to know.
His
at him in
eyes
the
are
eye.
milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Tell me who you are, dead man.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Critical failure.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
My odds were so good, but I failed so hard. This man enjoyed the moment of death.
Why do you think so?
It's an intuition. The lieutenant marked something in his notebook.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
So annoyed by that one. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing
How
it?
should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. His face and hands are pink. Thighs too. The rest is greenish.
You are trying to assess lividity.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I don't know what to think. Karina, something's coming off him. So he's beaten up.
I
See
do.
the bruises?
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot. It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
I don't know
I
what to
think
think.
he
What do you
was
think?
upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
He points to his fattened
The
chin.
noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Yep, seems like launching. Could it be some who's moved after death? Yep. seems
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
What was that? Ah, just debris. Something is coming out of
The
him.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh. Ah. We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. I don't know. Scare off the kids, I guess. We got
Did
lucky.
we? I don't feel lucky.
The pool of blood.
The victim.
The fuck he's...
Talking about shit.
I just... Alright, maybe he went to the toilet before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. Back off and catch your breath.
There is no breath to catch.
So,
Only
how we
the
getting down?
cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
I think I did. We've been thorough. Do you have any plan for getting him down?
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Alright, we saw the branch. Seems like a hassle to not do it. We shoot him down. Maybe we should ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
Alright.
It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Alright. Yeah, wait. Let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Climb
saw
up
the
there
branch.
and saw the branch?
Yeah, so the ones could do it. We could use the kid's ladder to right to the
Don't
tree.
trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Yeah, it seems
There
dangerous.
has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
The lieutenant remains unaffected. Shoot the belt and the bullet will break. I don't know, just shoot up there maybe?
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Ah, these
The
kids.
lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
It is a stupid idea. Let me try
The
it.
lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Let's see. Say nothing and let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Oh, so it's
he
shot.
feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again,
No,
maybe?
We are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the
Any more
yard.
mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Empathy. Don't console him. Alright, what
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I can try to
It's
shoot him down
bad as
myself.
it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
We have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
He asks carefully, loading his pistolet. Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either. Someone stole it from me. Stolen from me. Stole my gun. Gun is stolen. Yeah, don't have
That
my
is
gun.
even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it
Yeah,
as soon
yeah.
as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
It be shines in his outstretched hands.
We're not off to a good start. This missing gun business is making your hand tremble.
Take it, you fucking banana poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight
A
first.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Okay.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Say, shut up.
What? You gonna fuck me? Do
Point
it!
the gun.
Set me
Ooh.
free!
Ooh.
You feel as though it would be dangerous to
Bold.
set this creature free, to roam about the cosmos.
Sure.
Don't.
You feel the sound on your shoulder.
Do it!
Composure. Not composure. Point the gun at the belt.
shit, copper.
Continue.
Fucker waved his gun! It was
Close your
Your
left eye
field
first.
of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Look,
Continue.
he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking
It's very low.
faggoty?
Oh, -1. Response to provocation. Let's give it a shot. Damn.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened.
I literally gave it a shot. But I didn't critical fail, so that's good.
You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest.
Ah,
Bits of rib
never
cage
mind.
protrude from the skin. No
How did
blood,
you
only a
miss
murky
that
sludge
much?
dripping down his belly? The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
Start crying, you're
It
sensitive.
feels dry. Nothing comes out of you as you stretch and bend your face into a crying shape. You're too furious to cry, apparently.
Try harder. Try really hard
The
to cry.
lieutenant watches you jerk some tears, your shoulders shaking and your eyes dry. The gun begins to slip from your fingers.
You malota. The
Ooh.
can't even cry.
The lieutenant gently picks his gun from your hand and holsters it.
We still need to get him down somehow.
His tone is growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from
The
the
bad
corpse.
way. The way I didn't want us to.
He
Asking the
says.
harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Alright, let's go with him. First I want to talk to the kid, I guess. Ooh, an
So you
autosave.
tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's
Yeah.
up with that? You want to talk about it?
But I didn't try to shoot her, I just aimed at her.
What? Bitch, you fucking making excuses for yourself now?
Yep. An imperceptible perceptible nod. I'm sorry about that. I got carried away. I think we all moved past that by now. Kuno.
Do this shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife.
Look at his dopey model. Like, none of the models are great. Like, none of the models are, meant for examination. But his especially is like... Something's very funny about the head shape. It's like... conical. Alright.
Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony. Put the fucking knife in you. Yeah, I've been in your room. But you and Kuno are good for now. Pals, shoot that shit at Kuno. Let's have a jolly time.
Kids are fucking crazy. Alright, let's.
And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it?
Kuno is a merciful king, kind to his wayward subjects.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Can't help me out here. What do we want to
If I
know?
were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
So, do you know who he was? Do you know how he got up there? Seems suspicious. There are contusions all his body. Did you do that? Or on this later? Now let's talk about something else. Let's see. Where's the
Kuno
rest of his
doesn't
armor?
give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A
Look
mutant?
at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
He was too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge.
He squints
What
at you.
are you? Fucking 80. When
Probably.
Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
What is wrong with this kid? This voice cracked.
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
What do you mean you threw it
Kuno
away?
tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
From the kick off in the imaginary helmet?
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in
Yeah?
the sea?
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit.
It's that
Kuno's
voice with
a
like
fucking monk.
the animation of him stretching his arms out. He's just Kuno, I'm coming around. I mean, you're still awful, but I'm coming around. I do apologize for pointing the gun. That was not good trigger discipline on my part.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came
Nope.
around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Hey, we got something out of him.
This troubadour has it. You can feel it.
All right, do you know who he
Kuno's
was?
fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Do you know how he got up
Probably
there?
climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it
You heard
happening?
Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Was it regional? Okay. Oh, okay. Where'd you go
I
then?
don't know. Some fucking
Looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
And where's
Kuno
Night City?
gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp.
Snot
That's
up his
what you meant.
nose. Alright.
Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or
Okay, about the
yeah.
dead body.
Kuno didn't smoke him, if that's what you mean.
Alright, have you seen anyone
Just a
suspicious
couple
around?
of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Goes the head like it's suddenly
He
hurting.
says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
They want to make you stupid again. Contusions, bruise. I'm talking about marks. You're staring left on a corpse. This is what I'm saying. You're stupid. I hate words too. I hate words too.
Words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
Alright, well, enough of that. We already know we did that. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about
You're
something else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Jeez. Alright. About the crime scene, kids play in this yard.
Right, pig. This is
Often.
where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you
That ladder
know?
ears.
It's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool,
A
Kuno.
little squeak comes from the behind the fence.
Magic treehouse.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
Might have questions later. For now, let's talk
Yeah,
about something
whatever.
else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Let's see. You gotta ask. Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Primal. Violent.
Let's see. Let's see. So you refer yourself in the third person?
What are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person.
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Jeez. The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Kuno! Help! Rape!
Sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno help!
His pronouns are Kuno and Kunos. It's Kuno-S. Let's see. I'm just going to
Yeah?
leave.
Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Bang!
Ooh.
Got fucked by
Damn,
the
my
Kuno.
moral.
We
I need
all
to
right.
up
You
my
wanna get
morals.
fucked again? Come back.
Ah. Yeah, anything to lift
Yes?
my spirits? Tell me
What
about
do
the
you want
case.
to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a
Ah,
single thing.
yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Opens his nose. Brief, yes, that sounds
3
good.
days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
I'm sorry, but he's clipping him.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay, wait, does briefing say who the victim was? We didn't know anything. Why didn't we know anything
They
about the
didn't
caller?
identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide
There's a
themselves?
strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and let's see. Of course, I understand everything now. Let me. It's pretty clear. Our job is to find the killer. Still don't understand. Hold on, and the
That's
RCM
us,
is.
the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Yes, of course, I understand. Alright, still don't
Okay,
understand.
well, we are police officers. It is our job to find the killer. So that's what I intend to do. You should try it too.
Would you say this is a
No,
mysterious case?
It's not a particularly mysterious case.
There's the question for a moment before answering. That's all I need to know.
Lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
If we're from different precincts, why are we all in the same
I'm afraid
case?
you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about
What's
it.
there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of
The
stupidity?
cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs
Well,
Martinez.
sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Volunteer toilet. What's special about Martinez? I wonder what this says about me. That I was sent by my station. Okay, enough the competition then. Alright, so you volunteer to
Yes.
spoil it?
I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
The appears pleased with this. What's so special about Martinez?
Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
And I wonder what this says about me.
Hmm.
Am I station? He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities. Possibly have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. I'm the finest case-solving machine, absolutely. A good joke.
He does not actually think it was a good joke.
Thank you, empathy. Okay, it's a poor joke. But if we use a good mannered cop off, don't you? But let's see. It's a joke. In truth, I will only moderately humiliate and outperform you. A joke, of course. Assured, I have no intention to compete with you.
It's good we set this thing aside. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition?
Okay, enough about the competition then.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Oh, good. Logic. I don't trust my logic. Tell me about the case again. I think you should know I can't remember anything. I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Let's see. I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Move on.
Really? You look fine to me.
Oh, thank you. I'm talking serious. Unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and I had no idea
This
who I was.
psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
It's not psychological. It's some sort of a major brain damage has occurred. An unprocessed
Then you should consider
scale.
seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
All right,
Was
cool.
there anything else you wanted?
I want to talk
Me?
about you.
I don't
Yes,
see
you.
how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Let's see. Do you ever talk
do you
with
mean?
yourself? You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with like
I
your
have
brain?
no idea what you're talking about.
So how do you know?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Ooh. Alright, you're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him a Beano. Glasses are
Are
cool.
they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
Perception. Failed though. Now, you don't look like
That's
other
because
people
I'm
around
half
here.
Zeolite, or quarter.
He did call
My
me
father's
special.
father was
I
from
feel
Seoul.
special.
So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is soul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Okay, I guess it's not interesting then. You're only making it sound interesting. I still want to know
You're
more about
barking at
soul.
the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never
Seoul.
met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Okay, good. Tell me your secret about yourself. Fair enough.
The
Okay.
lieutenant nods.
That's because I'm half Seolite.
Okay, then.
I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met either.
That's all for now.
Let's
See.
change the subject.
I just don't want to risk it. Nothing. Alright. Let's get away from this corpse. I think I'm going to have to call that a stream. It's getting late and gotta get ready for bed and all that. We got the start of investigation going.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
Episcona already? I don't. I'm sure... who knows? Maybe he'll come back in later. Alright, what am I doing?
Up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
I
Grey
see.
sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
I don't have any money. No, I'll have to do that next time. I need to... There we go. Save game. Alright. That's gonna be a stream. Thanks for watching. Oh, quick save is F5. Good to know. Won't forget that. That's good to know. Thanks for watching. Good night. Hello, Wednesday. Welcome back at the very end. Have anything you'd like to say? Okay. Good. Good. Alright. Good night.